Sure.
Hello, my name is Jose Lopez. I'm here with my partner Saeed. Our background is in crisis management and prevention. Our primary focus is on bringing reorganization of companies' image, rebranding and bringing back the credibility and lure that was once there that's tarnished by PR scandals, such as the one we're dealing with here with Balenciaga. Our firm has helped other luxury brands, such as Gucci, recover from bad publicity, such as a scandal they faced back in 2019 would involve the protest of the runway model as it pertained to a very touchy and personal subject issue, which is mental health and the ensemble she wore, which resembled a straitjacket. Facing similar public outrage and backlash that soon followed, our firm was successfully able to restore back its image and bring back its profitability. And are confident that with our expertise and track record of bringing companies back to life, we will be able to do the same with Balenciaga. Similar to the scandal facing Balenciaga, much of the brand's lure and appeal was quickly tarnished due to the bad PR, causing consumer backlash and public outcry, which ultimately affected the company's image and continues to do so, tarnishing the brand and impacting the company's bottom line. Obviously, coming from the unfortunate scandal and the release of its controversial ad campaign back in November of 2022. This was a horrible campaign, as you're aware, depicting children of all things in ads holding teddy bears and bondage harnesses and costumes, resulting in severe damage to the brand's reputation, image, and finances to this day. Sales wise, 22 had actually set a record year for Balenciaga sales, with its biggest revenue increase in 5 years. The sales revenue had increased from 3.3 billion in 2021 to 3.9 billion in 2022, which was a significant increase of 18%. This was short-lived due to controversy. The following year of 2023 saw a 10% decrease in revenue and continued, followed by a 9% decrease in 2024. This has been catastrophic, with an overall $700 million loss in sales revenue since this controversial ad campaign. Ownership needs to be taken by its leadership, and some drastic measures must be taken. Due to this grievous error and lack of management oversight, my partner Saeed will now talk about this next steps and explain further what we could do for your company. Thank you.
As a consulting firm, we believe that Balenciaga is a mammoth in the brand in the world of fashion, and it can easily be fixed because their issue is not a product-based issue, but rather it is a PR issue. As I conveyed earlier, Balenciaga is a mammoth in this industry. Their revenue reached approximately two billion in 2022. That exemplifies the magnitude of how successful this brand has been. So it would be a shame for this brand to go under just because of all the infrastructure that already exists and how it can continue to be a brand that breaks international markets and is a model for other brands to replicate. The first step to rebranding is to show sincerity, but sincerity is not shown simply through words. It's shown through actions, tangible actions. And it is important and imperative that everybody involved in the PR disaster has to be fired from A to Z. And only when this step is completed can we move forward. The second step that we believe that Balenciaga should continue to do actually is cater to its fan base. When a brand caters to its fan base and to its loyal audience, it gains the trust and loyalty of its audience. The number one selling product in Balenciaga has been their Triple S sneakers. Balenciaga's dip in their finances recently, again, has not been because their products have been deficient in any way, but rather it is simply a horrible PR disaster. And what's going on with the fans of Balenciaga is they're getting eyebrows raised at them for simply wanting to shop at Balenciaga. We believe that if we can fix that issue, we can turn around the whole company to what it once was. And again, by the first thing that we need to do is continue to cater to the existing audience, and that is that we need to build upon the triple S sneakers. Thirdly, Balenciaga has always been seen as a classy and sophisticated brand. And it is important to not fix anything that's not broken. This was always the brand's image. And if it were to deviate from this image, then it would go off tangent as well as go off track to what Balenciaga's core audience wanted. We don't believe that Balenciaga would expand if they were to, again, go to edgy, tasteless marketing that consumers would find disgusting. Lastly, we have to show that we are, as a firm, Balenciaga has to show that it's not only sincere in its commitment to conveying to the world that it is a ethical company, but rather it is a brand that takes tangible action and goes above and beyond to do so. And part of that would be to donate a portion of its revenue to anti-child trafficking organizations, ones that are trusted. And doing so again would push back at the PR disaster that it's currently going through and the ramifications of that disaster that are yet to heal. Lastly, we believe if Balenciaga implements everything that we mentioned, it will go back to being a mammoth in this industry that other smaller brands would replicate and want and look to as a model to succeed in this world. Thank you so much, and that is our presentation.
Thank you.